All right, what's up? It's Kwame and Lonzo. This is
Let's
Beyond
go.
the Roll podcast episode. What are we on? Four.
Episode
Let
4.
Let's get it, man.
Let's go, man.
Whew, it's gonna be a great episode. There's been a lot of things going on in jujitsu, a lot of controversy, and yeah, man. Checking out
Whew.
the Karate Combat Pit Submission Series. They had their press conference today. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, right off the bat, man. Let's start
Let's
with
get after it, man.
let's get after it, man. they
Let's
they
get it.
addressed the elephant in the room, right?
For sure.
CAI, man. Craig Jones Invitational, that was like one of the first questions to pop up
Yeah.
in the press conference.
Which is
And right
which is
away,
dope, man.
yeah,
It's dope. Right away.
so it's making waves, huh? Like,
Yeah,
it's
man. So
crazy, like.
so that's my bad. I'm just trying to get used to so this is our first podcast with the computer, so just we're trying to get used to that real quick.
Yeah,
Um but basically, yeah, man, I think that's the most important thing is that they're asking questions about it. They're asking the fighters and bringing that conversation in. With the competitors and the ADCC. I mean, they get paid what, Kwame, like 10K if they
yeah,
win gold, right?
if they win, yeah.
So like it's dope, and they went right after the questions. But I just want to know what your thoughts on the video that we saw earlier with AJ Agazarm and Ethan Crellingston.
Yeah, it was the first thing, the first viral clip I saw was when AJ asked Ethan, like, "Hey, so are you still competing in the ADCC?" And then Ethan was like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not
Yeah, he put him on the
sure."
spot. Yeah,
He put him on the spot. And Ethan, that's, B team, right?
for
Craig
sure.
Jones, they're like
Hmm.
brothers, man. And it's like, "Whoa, you're not going to support your boy over there?"
You
And
probably
then,
threw him off guard for sure. Yeah,
definitely threw him off guard. He's like, he didn't know what to say, and he's like, "No, I'm in the ADCC." And then AJ was like, "Yeah, so you're one of the smart ones." And I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Holy smoke!" Like, he put him on the spot right there,
no, he
and
did for
it's,
sure.
and that's what I like, man. AJ is always bringing entertainment, the fight. He's selling it, and he's making it interesting to watch, because I don't know what that press conference would have been without him. I mean, he kind of took control of it. But what did you think, man, about what AJ had to say and about ADCC? I mean, obviously it's the most recognized, right?
Right. Well, I think it's important that a lot of people start talking. They start talking about different competitions, ask about the prize money. Honestly, I don't know what the main motives are. I'm just you know, I'm entertained by all this. To be honest, like I want to see the best, obviously the best matches, what's best for the athletes and everything. But like I said, man,
Hmm.
AJ really took over. He was the one that really set the tone for the press conference. He was asking everybody questions, trying to get some information from his opponent, which is super cool just to see. Every it just brings more eyes to the sport, and more eyes, bigger matches, more entertainment, the more fun we have. So I just think it's super dope that people are talking about it.
For sure. And I'm starting to fall in love more and more with jujitsu, and especially watching it. And this definitely stirs the pot, but it also, like, makes it more exciting. You're like, oh, what are the athletes going to do? What are they going to say? But AJ did make a lot of sense on what he was saying about ADCC. He was saying, the history of it, the credibility.
Right.
Some of the sports greats have competed in ADCC, like, Hodger Gracie, Crone Gracie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it
The village.
holds, it holds a lot of respect, on your resume. That's like the goal. You from what I know is
Right.
that you
That's what I
want to
heard too.
compete in ADCC, right?
It's
I
like
mean, I
the
heard that's
Olympics,
like,
right? It's like pretty much the
yeah.
Olympics of grappling,
Hmm.
which is a big thing, man.
And I thought it was also funny that he was yeah, sorry. I was saying it was funny that AJ also called out Ethan. I guess they had actually competed against each other, right, in ADCC in, like, I think 2017,
2017.
and
That's what.
AJ
Mhm.
won. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy,
AJ
but
had won that.
Ethan has also been, training a lot since then, and it brings it more eyes to them. Their match, they have some. They obviously they have some type of thing going on where they could go like some beef with each other, And I think it'll be a great match just for entertainment purposes. They could go after it just and see who's the best out there between both of them.
That is a setup in the making, man. I think that should be the next fight. You know, like AJ brother was saying, Anthony, they're the
Yeah,
A team, literally, right? They're literally the A team.
for sure.
All the
All the
brothers,
or
their
start with
names
A,
start
right?
with A, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's
So
all like clicking now. I'm like,
for sure,
yeah.
they're the A team. So
So
it makes sense. I was telling my brother that too. I'm like, man, yeah, all of them have their names all start with A. They're all freaking grinding, all of them. To respect.
so I think it's cool for the sport, and I like how he brought that up because he's setting up the next fight. He's like, "Hey, what happened?" And he's just like clowning him. He's like, "I like how you did your triangle to armbar." He's like, "That was very high IQ." He's just clowning him because obviously
Right.
that's like a white belt move, right? White
Yeah.
belt, blue belt. That's what we do. Arm triangle, armbar. Like he's just messing with them, and I
Yeah.
think that's cool. It's fun. It makes it more interesting. You know what I mean? It's like it brings a little hype to that. Everybody likes that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
That
I
little.
think it's great. It's all fun, but it's dope. Yeah.
That's cool, man. I just want to get your thoughts on just the evolution of the sport itself. I know me and you we're just getting into it, but it just seems like there's like a lot of history going on with these people. Like they've had matches from 2017, that they've evolved since then. So it's like they're completely different people for these future matches. What do you think on the like what it's going to look like in the future?
I mean, I think it's awesome on where it's going in the future. Obviously, there's a lot of young eyes on the sport because of people like Craig Jones with all his, comedy and trolling, that's bringing a lot of young people
Mm,
into it. But then it's like you got to respect the OGs in the game, you got to respect the OG Gracies, you
got
know.
to, bro.
AJ's like, you must have forgot. He's like, I'm 0-3 with the B team. No one's beat me from the B team. I was just like, damn, he's
Shots
right. I'm
fired,
like, he's
bro.
right. Dude, it's
Yeah.
like pay the man his respects.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
gotta say,
I
man.
was wondering, is Taza part of the B team? Because I'm not like with the whole squad. Like he said that he has a match against Taza. I just wasn't really I
I
haven't done my
we're
research
gonna
on that exactly.
bring that up, Jamie. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not 100%
Okay.
sure. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
just like everybody's, Anthony, the other day, he's like, who is the B team? I was just like, shit, I don't know. I
I
know like
met.
three people on the B team,
Stop
to be
putting that.
honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
I like the respect.
he's proving some legit points. No, I love all of it, man. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, not hating on B team at all. Love the B team. Just like we were talking about that thing they did with Polaris and
The quintet tournament.
10th Planet Quintet. That was awesome,
Yeah.
dude. I watched their
Oh, so
documentary
cool.
too. It was freaking dope, dude. It
It's
was
sick.
awesome. I'm a
You
fan.
watched the B Team
I was
documentary. We could talk about that too because I really like that whole setup. They went to Japan. They're trying to. You could see like everybody is just like a person. They're just not these like. I mean, yeah, they're competitors, but yeah, they like freaking like fluffy pancakes. They like going out to try different things. They're just like, I don't know. It's fun. It's cool.
Yeah. All the little aspects of that documentary was cool and it made you like learn about them a little bit. I
Yeah.
thought it was dope. I watched the whole thing. I was entertained. I was like, "Damn, this is cool." I was like, "It's like a
Yeah.
bunch of brothers just going to Japan and having a good time." You know what I mean? It was
Yeah. Go to
awesome.
battle. Go to battle at the end of it. They came out victorious. But
And
yeah,
they
man, it's
won.
just cool. They did win.
That shit was that shit was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
So
was
hopefully
awesome.
we could get some more of that stuff in the future from different teams, different squads. Just getting out there.
Yeah, I think that helps bring more like personality, and to the jiu-jitsu game, cuz we know like we know McGregor's story, growing up
Yeah,
out there in
yeah,
Ireland, and he was a plumber and he's living at his mom's house. Like I saw the documentary, it made me more of a fan. So I think
right,
these guys got to put out documentaries. You know what I mean? I don't know if AJ has one, you know, but he should make one. You know what I
for
mean?
sure, for
Because
sure,
his journey and it needs to be told. The story needs to be told. So I think that would
exactly.
be dope, and more athletes should do that. And not don't be scared to share your story. You know what I mean? Like I guess people want to like you know be like what is it, like private or whatever like that. But
Yeah.
I think if you want to grow your brand and grow a very large following, people fall in love with you, for stuff like that.
Right.
Whatever it
It's just
is, you
that
don't have to be
connection,
a funny person or
man.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just that connection where you could just see them like they freaking grinded, had freaking stuff come their way, and they just went through that. And AJ is definitely the testament of that. I know she's had some surgery, some injuries, and look at him. Like he's the
Yeah.
freaking almost the. I think he's the main event, right?
He is the main event, and he's done a lot of things, man. And it's like now he's a professor. He's our professor, dude.
Bar
That's
professor.
crazy.
Shout out
And he's talking
to
about
man.
it.
I know, man. I was
And he's
like,
like
man,
he's
it's crazy.
basically saying dude, he was like, I'm doing this because of my, I want to show my students, that they can compete in like absolute or compete in their division. Like, he's basically saying, telling everyone to step it up and,
Yeah, man.
go
He's leading
test
by
yourself. I was
example.
like, oh,
That's leading by example, man. And he's backing it up, and that's all you could do is just respect it, man. Bro's out there. He's grinding. He's doing all these matches, bro. He's a freaking warrior, no doubt.
yeah, much respect. And then, you know, I want to talk about his fight, with Barbosa.
Let's
I
do it.
don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about him. They call him the Hulk. I was watching, some of
Bro,
his
the fool
matches.
looks
He is a
freaking
he's
yo.
he's yoked. He's jacked. He's big. AJ's known for being that guy that he's hard to tap. He's quick, and you can't really catch him. Has a crazy gas tank. I mean, you know,
Elusive.
sorry, yeah, elusive. That's the word he
Yeah,
used. I
yeah,
was like, damn, this
elusive.
guy's
Yeah.
freaking.
Bro's a ninja.
So what do you? Yeah. So what do you think about that match? Like
Dude, to be
coming up.
honest, I wish I had more experience with jujitsu where I could just truly appreciate, the art coming in as like I think I'm coming in as just like a viewer, just someone coming like say someone turned on the TV and someone's like, "What's this?" That's what
Hmm.
I'm seeing it through, and you could just see that there's a much larger opponent, but there's a guy who's just as skilled, if not more, ready to just go after it and just go to just jujitsu is a lot about strategy and finding your opponent's weaknesses. So I think that's what AJ's best at doing, from what I could see at least. So I think that's like my viewer take on it. So it's very entertaining to watch. Obviously, you see a smaller dude, see a bigger
Oh
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Obviously, you know. So that's what I think.
I
What do you
think
think, bro?
that's I think that's what really is selling the fight. I mean, that's what the Gracies were all about, right? Just like testing yourself and, being like Helio, right? He was a smaller guy,
Right.
being the smaller guy and just like not being scared to just basically face anyone, dude, even if you're the smaller man and just walk them down. I mean, that's what it's going to be an inspirational match. And I think it will draw a lot of people, hopefully new people into jujitsu. Like, hey, look, you can be the smaller guy and
Yeah.
still
Still get it,
tap
bro.
out the
Still.
bigger guy or survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I
dude.
think to me, it's
Yeah.
like it's inspiration. That's what I see. You
I
know?
see that as well, bro. I see that as very inspirational. Just to, as an art form itself, you got all these. You got karate, you got taekwondo, um, and usually those sports, the bigger guy usually comes out victorious. But these matches, it throws a there's like a wild card in there where you never know what's going to happen. Someone might get hit with the sub quick, or it could be
Mhm.
stalled out. Cardio got a bunch of different stuff going on. So obviously, I'm gonna tune in. I don't know about you, but I'm tuning in for sure. So hopefully
Oh yeah, yeah,
everybody else could watch and type who you think is going to win in the comments. Interact
yeah. Type
and
down.
just just that's pretty much what we're all about. We're trying to build a community where we could all talk, about the same stuff, be like have the like-minded community. So I think it'll be nice just to interact and talk with you guys. Like, oh, you saw the podcast, and that's about it.
I want to add another thing that AJ was saying.
Hmm.
Barbosa was like, "Oh, it's like what's the last thing you did or whatever," and then he's like, "Yo," AJ's like, "Yo, I just did the PGF." And he did 12 matches back to back for 6 minutes each.
Six
You know what I
minutes,
mean?
bro.
So
No, he just did that
that's
open round,
insane,
bro. Like
dude.
on the third
That's
round, I'm
insane.
like,
That's an insane gas
whoa,
tank.
this exactly, dude. that PGF was wild. I wish I would have watched more of it. I know it was
So
like an all day event. Hmm.
yeah, I did watch a good amount too. But yeah, I mean, that's why I'm like sleeping on him, man. A lot of people sleeping on him, but he's quietly just working hard all the time,
For
constantly.
sure.
This guy's active, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be dope, man. I think it's gonna be awesome. I think the matches is pit submissions like 12 minutes long. I think I heard him say that.
Yeah, 12 minutes.
Um,
That's what I heard too. Which is what do you think about that time? I know PGF is 6 minutes. This is 12. What do you think that?
mhm.
What do you think AJ can do well at in that time?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be able to just get. Honestly, I think this is how it's gonna go, man. This guy's gonna be
Okay.
tired probably in he's gonna be done in like 6 7 minutes. The big dude. Um, we'll see if he just sits on his butt like AJ said.
Yeah,
We'll see if he goes for the takedown.
I saw him. He
But
was
I
asking him
mean,
questions, right? Like he's like, "How's your cardio? How is that?" And he was like, I was like, I don't know how that whole interaction, all that stuff goes, but I feels like trying to get some information from the opponent. I think that's also very entertaining to watch as well. I'm like, hey man, what is he gonna say? What he's gonna do? It's pretty fun to watch.
yeah, I think jujitsu matches should be longer. To be honest with you,
Okay.
like 6 minutes is too long, too short. I mean, once you're getting to these higher levels, you know what I mean? I think they should be a little longer, but it may be argued that, oh, if they're too long, people don't want to watch a long half an hour match or no time limit match going for an
Yeah,
hour.
no time limits.
But
That's it.
but
Hey,
it's cool to see that 12-minute thing because I think that makes it more even, because if it was only like 5 minutes, Barbosa's is going to be like boom, rushing them, draining the gas tank. So it's like it makes it more even, man. He got that time on his side. He got that cardio on his side.
for sure.
That had me started thinking, dude. I don't know about you. I was like, damn, I need to like up the cardio. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure. Because
Like,
there's a lot of cardio that's required, especially when you get in those deeper minutes, deeper rounds. You definitely need to, have that in you for sure. And he was saying that he was going to torture AJ as much as he could. Well, I was like, oh snap! Like, all right,
uh,
we'll see what happens. But it's just like
I don't
it's a
think
crazy thing to say.
I watched a bunch of AJ's matches, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone really torture him. I feel like he's always, keeping up, getting out. Oh, do you think the pit is gonna play a huge factor? Like the
Obviously,
way
I
the
would.
walls
I
are
think,
angled?
yeah, yeah. I obviously think that there's gonna be like you're gonna be more spatially aware, about like not trying to fall. I'm not sure on how big it is to be honest,
Mhm.
but I think it does help just like keep everything centered. I think that's one of the most important concepts, just keeping it all like in the middle. You don't really don't want to go to the wall. You're more like if your back's against the wall, like you saw that Craig Jones sub, like get the
Yeah,
triangle off
yeah.
the wall,
That was
and
cool.
yeah, it was sick, and I just think I think it would help honestly just keep everything centered, keep it in the middle. I don't know what other things do you think they could add. To be honest, you got the wall. They have stoppages sometimes, but with grappling stuff, it's harder to keep with the refs and everything to keep everything going nice.
Yeah.
And smooth.
I
Just
was
a
thinking like oh, sorry.
no,
With
yeah,
sorry. With the wall, I think it's cool because you know how like, I've been watching a lot of jujitsu matches, like how they when they get out of bounds, and like they have
mhm,
to like recenter them and bring them back to the mat, and they put them in the same position they were in. I don't know about all that. Now when you have the wall in karate combat, they won't be able to go out of bounds. There's no more, oh, we have to recenter you, and you had your right arm under his neck, and you had this and that. It's like, so I think that's what makes it kind of cool. I
right,
think it'll like, get people from like, running away or using out of bounds as their like as their crutch, like, oh, I'll just roll out of balance and I'll take a breather, get up, breathe. Oh, you know what I mean? Like I feel
yeah.
like that was kind of slowing down the match. But so yeah, the pit, I like the idea.
I like the pit, and I just want to get your thoughts on just like the other matches. Ethan's going against a MMA guy. I haven't seen any of his fights. Have you seen any of his fights recently? Do
Um,
apparently he was gonna twerk on him
is
if
that
he
the
got the
twerking
victory.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that guy. Patty the Batty like whooped him pretty bad, KO'd
Mm.
him. I think.
Oh
I
damn.
mean, yeah. So I don't know what that dude's records is, but I mean, he got whooped by Patty. I'm pretty sure that was him.
Hmm.
And AJ's like, "Who you going against?" And then he's like, "Oh, UFC guy." He kind of like was like, it's gonna be an easy match for you." You know what I mean? So I'm just like, you
That's
know,
crazy. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, I'm not. I can't say anything because I'm like, I see the UFC. That's where I really learned from like jujitsu. Was like I didn't even know about jujitsu. I saw the MMA guys, but obviously these more experienced grapplers, they see the UFC and they're like, they've been doing it for so long. Obviously, they could see where they could improve. So it's just crazy to say like UFC
yeah.
guy
I think yeah, exactly. I was like, wow. He's like, oh, UFC guy. All right. So I'm just like, that's what I think is cool. If UFC fighters get into these grappling tournaments and test themselves, test their jujitsu, I think it's cool. And
for sure.
they're not ashamed of losing, or you know what I mean. Because I've seen a couple of guys from the UFC go in. I think damn, did Aljamain Sterling go in and he got tapped immediately?
Oh
I
yeah, he was
mean,
complaining about butt scooting, right? He's like,
yeah,
"Hey, no, bro,
yeah,
man, sit like, hey man, it's a jujitsu match. They could,
it's
I mean,
jujitsu.
that's
Yeah,
it's different for sure,
it's different. Yeah, so it's cool. Like, I think more UFC fighters should do it and just not don't be scared to lose, because like everybody loses in jujitsu. Like everyone has
for sure,
lost. You know what I mean? Maybe it
for sure.
wasn't televised, but everybody has lost, dude. People lose. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
So
was
it's like,
listening to Craig
yeah,
Jones. I wonder if you listen to Joe Rogan, Craig Jones, but he says that sometimes he does a seminar, he gets tapped, or he's just trying to just tap sometimes, dude. Some dudes really try to kill you out there. It's like, all right,
just
but
yeah,
just live to see another day. Train as much as you can. But these guys are just they've been doing it for so long. They the tricks of the trade. They try to stay healthy.
yeah. You want to talk about that Joe Rogan podcast? Because I heard the whole
Yeah, dude.
thing.
I'm down.
So right off the
Let's go.
bat,
Let's get it.
Rogan didn't seem too happy, man. He's like, "Why the same day though? Why the same day?"
He
He
kept
kept
on
bringing
bringing
it
that
up.
up. He did. I'm like, and Joe Rogan
Oh
really
man,
doesn't want this on the same day. He's
he
like,
doesn't.
maybe he's worried about Craig Jones. Craig Jones, he makes a couple jokes on these other podcasts, like just trying to stay alive. And it's
Hmm.
like, I don't like, is that a joke? I don't know, but it's just like, yeah, Joe Rogan was like maybe trying to watch out for him, which is cool. You just had the argument, just like, hey man, why the same day? Why?
Why? Exactly. Well, Joe Rogan is good friends with Gordon Ryan, right? I mean,
Yeah,
he has
has
his
that
belt
belt.
in his, yeah. So I'm like, and Gordon Ryan's is competing at the ADCC, right? He's back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Gordon Ryan's back. ADCC. It's just
that's pretty dope. Yeah.
don't know who's gonna fight if all these people start dropping out. You never
He's gonna
know. What,
show up and just like that one Conor McGregor meme where
yeah, he just
he
like in
shows
the
up like,
Roadhouse movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
that Roadhouse meme. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy if if that happens. Oh man, do you think Craig is burning any bridges though, like with major sponsors or anybody, UFC
Just
or?
from what I've seen, all the bridges. I mean, he's had beef with Gordon Ryan. He's had beef with the owner from ADCC for a while. It feels like he just. If I don't think anything would change if Craig didn't make the move. That's just my take on it. But it feels like maybe nothing would. Now people are starting to think. People are starting to talk about it. People are probably refreshing their phones to see who's joining, who's dropping out. I saw like a
Mhm.
meme of Khabib joining. I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah,
I gotta double check that real quick.
John
But
Jones.
you never know. You never know. You might have some ex MMA UFC freaking legends just roll through and try to get in this tournament, and he'll bring more eyes on it. Definitely.
I think if you are a former UFC fighter and you've been in the shadows for a little while, I think it would be a lot all eyes on you if you show up to the CJI. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you've been in the shadows for a little bit and you just pop out and everyone's like, "Oh, damn," like Cowboy Cerrone showed up, or like Nick Diaz show up. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah,
random. Like it would. it would be huge. All eyes, definitely a lot of eyes on that. So,
for sure.
um, I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's the same weekend though. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right choice.
I just never seen. Do you have to pay to watch ADCC? Like, do you have to like? Is it through?
Dang,
Because I
yeah.
never honestly like. I just recently started like getting into jujitsu. I'm like,
I don't know.
I know
Yeah,
Craig Jones is going to do it on YouTube for free. So I mean, if ADCC is not doing that, maybe it'll influence them to start going in that direction. And hey, man, jujitsu is jujitsu. I'm gonna watch it. I don't
yeah.
care. I'm a
I'll
whatever
watch.
whatever's going on. I'll watch
True. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching both, man, for sure. So yeah, dude. I mean, all in all, I feel like this is gonna grow jujitsu, man, for sure. Like just the controversy, people like controversy, just like the Drake and Kendrick beef. You know what I mean? Like it's
for sure.
all, it's like the beefing year. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of that going on, right? I mean, it's in the air, man. It's trending, so we'll be seeing a lot of that in the
For,
future.
yeah, dude. I think like you said, brings more eyes to the sport. Um, I just looked on YouTube right before I hopped on the pod. Like, seems like Craig Jones is going like on tour with all these podcasters. Dude. I haven't checked out the other two, but
Oh
dude,
yeah,
he
yeah.
just went on with I don't know. I'm blanking his name. That he interviews all the UFC fighters. But I just refreshed
Hmm.
it right now on my phone. But it seems like he's definitely making some waves here.
Yeah, yeah. He has been doing a lot of. Let's see if I can see anything here. But yeah, he's definitely doing really good job marketing. Let's see, he's on the MMA hour. Yep. Wow.
That was 4 hours ago.
I mean, Joe Rogan, just being on
Oh,
Rogan
Rogan, yeah,
alone.
Rogan's enough. Like once I saw
Yeah,
it, I sent it straight to you. Bro. I'm like, sheesh, dude.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, that is freaking awesome,
It
and it was
is.
good. It was good. It was
Oh yeah,
entertaining.
Craig's like super funny, bro. Like I was like, I'm like that bro should just be a comedian. Honestly, get
He
him on Kill
should.
Tony, bro.
Yeah, he should do Kill Tony next. But yeah, it was hilarious when he's like, Joe Rogan's like, "You drink before your fights?" He's like, "Yeah, sometimes, that tequila back there, took a shot." I was like, "What?"
Sometimes I have no idea when he's playing around. Like
I
I'm
can't
like,
tell. I can't tell. Yeah, dude, too funny, man.
for sure.
But yeah, man, what else is going on, dude? You saw Nick Diaz
Yeah, Nick Diaz
coming
getting
back.
back in there. Ooh, sent that
When in
right to you too.
August?
Yeah, I looked it up. It was August. It is in August. Not sure when exactly. But Tony Ferguson's also on that card too.
What the? You're kidding me,
I
dude.
swear, dude. I swear, dude. He's on
this
there.
is this is crazy. All right, all right.
You should
But
just
he's
get
going.
him to
Fuck, this is
imagine.
crazy.
You could give him
Yeah,
like a BMF belt. You give Nick and Tony a freaking fight. You give him a belt, bro. Legend belt.
I can't believe Tony's back. This guy he just don't quit.
He doesn't stop. No, dude.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. I'm excited, man.
You big
What a
Tony
summer.
fan? I do. I like freaking Tony Ferguson, bro. Like he was on a freaking tear. Fought Gaethje during that COVID, dude. And then
Dang.
from there, it's been yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I want to
I
check that
can't I
out.
can't wait, dude. Yeah, it's this summer, man.
Bro, we
It's
got
gonna be
some good
nuts.
fights coming in. Hopefully, we could watch some. Like I'm down to go. Just unfortunately, I won't be able to make that uh,
Yeah.
Islam Dustin fight. But hey, man, whenever you want to watch it, freaking, I'm down.
Yeah, 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 for sure. I think some of the homies from jiu-jitsu were talking about that too.
That's what I really like about jujitsu. Is like you can really just talk. You could really get to know these people, and then go train, get them on the mat, and then afterwards just chilling.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, you're gonna be out for a while, huh? You gonna
Yeah,
tell the
man.
people,
That's
man.
way. Yeah, man. We're gonna be out in Japan for the next probably 2-3 weeks.
Woo.
And yeah, we that's why we want to get on the pod, talk to you guys, have some content for you guys while we're out. So while I'm out, and hopefully we come back and just do a little side quest real quick, come back,
Yeah.
get to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Come back with
Unfortunately,
a
I couldn't train
katana.
today, man.
I
Couldn't
know.
couldn't.
I didn't even know I
You
was
know,
gonna train today. It just kind of
that's what's
happened. I
up
was
though.
supposed to work, and then didn't happen.
Hey
But
man, take it.
got it in, got kind of got whooped out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be saying
Kind of
that for a
embarrassing.
while. Hey man.
Kind of embarrassing. Your brother was there. I was like, oh man,
Nah,
why didn't he come on
man.
the? Where are the other white belts? Yeah,
Nah, man, you
dude, I
could
got
get it.
DDT'd, man.
Sometimes I feel like you're in the
You familiar with
WWE.
the DDT?
I am, bro. I
Yeah.
am. Yeah, I was a
I
big
was like, we
wrestling
should just
guy,
do professional
wrestling guy,
wrestling, dude.
wrestling kid. You know, growing up, freaking John Cena, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk,
Same.
freaking awesome, dude. I used to watch that. I mean,
Hell yeah.
you would just turn on the TV, freaking Monday night, Friday night. I was there. I kind of have that same energy towards jujitsu, bro. I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
gonna lie. Where it's like, hey man, these guys are fighting. I'm tuning in. So I think it's
Hell
dope.
yeah.
That same
I
vibe.
think it's dope.
Just get it. Just
Yeah,
get it.
man. But yeah, man. I don't know if we
Yeah, we
wrapping
could.
this up soon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I just want to maybe we could
Yeah.
talk about a few other things if you want. If you're
Yeah.
down, we could talk about WWE. I know you're into basketball. Like out there hooping. Like what we were like favorite guys watching growing up. You know.
All right. Yeah. I mean, of course, the Lakers.
Okay.
Probably like really the best era I used to like was like when it was Kobe and Shaq. I think that was
I
that
was
was
too
freaking
young,
dope
bro.
when they had
I
that
wish I would
team.
have seen
Yeah,
that. I
I
was
was coming
there.
up on
Freaking
that
Kendall
Shaq Attack.
Marshall, Steve Nash. You got Dwight Howard. I was still there,
Oh,
bro. I was
that's when
still
you
a
came in.
loyal fan. That's what I'm like. I was like I'm watching every game, but they weren't. Kobe was doing had a lot of injuries and stuff. But I wish I would have saw
Yeah,
that
Kobe.
prime Kobe Shaq. Oh man,
Oh, dude, yeah, it was dope. The little pick and rolls they did, the lobs to each other. It was
Ugh.
amazing, and it was just like we were just used to winning all the time, man, all the time, dude. Just win, win, win. It
Wait,
was like we already know we're gonna win. Like you know what I mean?
I don't
Going
even have
back
to
to
watch it.
back.
Ah.
Yeah, you're just like we won, dog, and then I had hella jersey. I still got a Kobe jersey, but
Oh yeah,
I used to have the jerseys and stuff, and just I always liked his mentality. He'd see
yeah.
people just smiling and stuff, happy, and he's like, "That's just the playoffs." Like he's like, "I'm trying to get that ring." You know what I mean? He's like,
Job's
"Why
not
you guys
finished.
celebrating?" So
Job's not
Dwight Howard
finished, bro.
looking all goofy, laughing out there. Kobe used to hate that, dude.
My
He
bro was
hated it.
locked in 24/7. Hey man,
Yeah, hardcore, dude.
I really like admire that mentality towards like anything like for basketball, jujitsu, anything, podcasting, just keeping that freaking that focus is pretty you know motivating to say the
Hell
least.
yeah, Mamba mentality, dude.
Sir, sir.
Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, dude. With wrestling, you want to talk about wrestling real quick? With
Yeah,
wrestling,
let's
I
go
was
ahead.
I thought I wanted to be a wrestler, dude. Like that's how much I was into wrestling. Like I'm talking about The Rock was like, The Rock was like top of the list for me. Stone
Yeah,
Cold, Undertaker,
yeah,
the Hardy Boys. You know what I mean? They
for
doing
sure.
that shit,
Yeah,
flipping
I
off.
was one.
Yeah, Rey
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. Yeah,
619.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope. It was a good time, man. I'm just
Well,
coming
yeah. What
home.
up? Watch any live? Did you watch
Nah,
any?
I never went live, dude. Never. I wanted to. I mean, there's still
Dude,
time.
yeah, there is for sure. But I remember my dad
Yeah.
took me when I was a kid, dude. I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever, bro. Did I saw a freaking Rey Mysterio, and I'm like, I was just like blown away, dude. I was like, it's
Damn,
crazy.
that's dope.
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah,
know
he
you've
was
been
he
to
was
some
on
UFC
Jackson.
fights, but maybe
Yeah.
I know that's a lot different. That's like real deal.
Oh
Throw
man,
down.
it was pretty cool, man. Going to UFC 298. Like I saw Volkanovski and Topuria. Yeah, that was like the main event. But yeah,
Wow.
the whole card was freaking crazy, dude. And I just remember when I went there, and it's like it's just so real, dude. Like you're looking down, you see Joe Rogan down there, and you're
Really?
just like, what the hell? Yeah, I could see him. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. Like I listen to this podcast every day. Like he's right there, dude. But you can't hear him. They're just down there
Yeah,
with the
you just
mic
see.
or whatever.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah, and there's they play music and the lights, and the one thing that really stuck with me is like on the big screens they would just show like the fighter's eyes like that, and it was just like it was a trip. I'm like, why are they showing their eyes? I don't know.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
have
yeah.
this look in their eyes, like they're about to go into that octagon and try to kill each other. And like the whole walkout was just crazy, dude. And then you see them getting the Vaseline on their face, or they're getting in
Yeah,
there,
getting
and
ready.
like you hear the punches, the kicks, you can hear all that. You hear people yelling. You
God
hear people.
damn,
I
how was
heard people behind
mhm,
me. Yeah.
yeah? How
What's
was it
up?
when Paulo Costa hit that kick on Whitaker?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Like
Oh, he hit. What was it, like a spinning
like a
kick,
round,
or
yeah,
what?
like a
He did a
roundhouse or a
roundhouse on
spin.
him, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, how was
that was
that?
that was. It was like, yeah, it's like that. I guess it's called a roundhouse. Yeah, I'm a jujitsu guy, but yeah, he spun around, kicked him. I think it was a
Like a
roundhouse.
wheel
Yeah,
kick.
it was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know he can throw kicks like that. And then Whitaker, yeah, he just ate it. Like I was like, how is he still standing, dude? Like, what is going on over
I
here?
was home by myself and I was like, oh, whoa. That was like that kick was just insane. I know that whole fight card was crazy.
Yeah, I was locked in, dude. I couldn't. I was just like staring at the ring, looking at the screen. I was just the whole time I was into
Yeah,
it, and then like, you know, my wife was there too. She was like all into it. My bro and his wife. It was freaking awesome, dude. It was
that's
definitely like made me more of a fan, and it was just like it's crazy, man. Getting in there and just have this whole arena, and it's like it's a trip, dude. Like you see people from different countries, repping the flags in there, and it's like it's pretty awesome, dude. Like
yeah. It
that
seems
it
pretty
brings the
intense for
world
sure.
together, and like it's pretty cool. Like if you go see a McGregor fight, you see a bunch of people from Ireland. You'll see all that green, and it's pretty dope. Like I thought it was
Yeah,
cool, man. I was
yeah,
like,
man. Definitely
these
want to check
fight
that out
fans
one day.
are. But then I heard people behind me that they were just like, I guess everybody's a fight expert now. They're just like,
Ah,
he needs to take the back rear
yeah.
naked chokes. I was like, oh, this is cool. I mean, you're just around a bunch of fight fans and people that are like you, because sometimes I talk about it at work. People are like, damn, you're crazy. You watch that violent sport. So it's cool being around other fans. You're like, these are my people. You know what I mean?
Right, for
Like it
sure.
was pretty dope, and everybody was really cool. There was no fights. Like I was thinking, like, damn, are people gonna want to
That's what
fight
I
after
was
this? Like,
thinking. Like, if I were to go, like, I got people drinking, got like people, bunch of violence. Maybe people will want to throw down, but I'm surprised to hear that. To be honest,
yeah, you'll be surprised. I mean, I did see a lot of people some people wearing like martial arts shirts, like
sick.
kickboxing this and jujitsu that. So I was like, oh, these, martial artists aren't going to be out there looking for fights.
No,
And
no,
yeah,
definitely not.
everybody was chill. I feel like I saw more fights at like a Dodger game or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
man.
those
I've been
kind of
to a
guys are Raiders.
in Oakland.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, it
yeah.
was
There you
pretty
go.
intense.
So not at all, man. People were just hyped up, like, "Oh, did you see?" I went to the bathroom. People were like, "Oh my god, did you see that kick?" And like, it's like people were just wilding, dude.
That's
And
sick, dude.
I was wide awake, dude. I was up, dude. Like when I got home, or when I got to the hotel, I was just like, I felt like I was in a fight, dude. I was like, dang, this is like, I couldn't even
That's
imagine just
crazy.
being like walk, like, dude. Like my dream is to like, I don't know if I want to be in that cage, but just to walk out, be on the, like Zuckerberg
Yeah,
style.
dude.
You know what I mean? Just walk out,
Yeah,
fucking, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. I
just be
mean,
right
Zuckerberg's
there.
out there with Volk. He was freaking doing.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
doing his little head nod thing. Yeah, dude. Just walking out. That would be insane. It's like WWE though. Like they have a whole.
yeah.
It's
They
dope.
have their
It's dope.
mob and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, dude, real quick before I forget, um, Craig Jones mentioned Joey Diaz maybe
dude. That would be so great, dude. Once
coaching
once
on the side.
once they said, I'm like, no, that has to happen, bro. That would be
Oh
hilarious,
man, make it happen, please.
dude. Just imagine just Joey Diaz commenting. Dude gets in half guard. Dude gets a close guard. And he just freaking starts
Yeah,
going, dude. That would be. I would
yeah.
for sure, for sure. It would
I
be. I would
want to see
freaking
that, dude.
yeah, for
I
sure.
think he would do it, but he doesn't. You know him. He's like, too many people, traffic, Vegas. I'll be out by 1 a.m. I can't do it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that
come
Joey
on,
Diaz, for
man.
sure, bro.
He wants it. You got to make it easy for him. You gotta send the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
you got to do anything to get that to happen, bro.
you
Freaking
got to make it
give him a
happen.
million. Give him something. Give him a bag, bro.
Give him a
Hopefully,
hotel. Hopefully, there's hotels in that arena so you
give
can
him a
just
good
like go to his
sandwich.
room.
Give
Yeah,
him a good sandwich. Give him fucking yeah,
he appreciates that. Yeah,
for sure.
but yeah, man. Yeah, I think I gotta wrap it up. I'm over here
Yeah, no problem,
to
bro.
get
It's
ready,
cool.
but
My bad if I took like with the latency and trying to get used to that. I feel like we
oh
got.
nah, dude, don't trip. It's
All
all
right,
good, man.
all right,
But
cool.
Japan, man, have fun
Yeah,
in
dude.
Japan.
Japan, dude. I have
Hope
no idea what to expect. To be honest, I know you can see all these videos and stuff, but once I'm there, I'm gonna be like, oh snap, oh snap, we're here.
that's crazy. Yeah, hopefully you can do some rolling out there,
Hopefully, dude.
some
So
jiu-jitsu,
I'm definitely gonna still be
some film.
posting some YouTube videos out there. Hopefully, get some content. Roll with the guys. Don't even speak Japanese, but we're gonna do our best to see what's up over there. I might get smoked, but hey,
Ah, who
it's just
cares?
yeah, man.
Who has
Just
done
trying to
that? Not many. Yeah, so
yeah, dude.
that's
So
dope.
that's
All
the
right,
plan,
man.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate
All
you,
right,
bro.
everybody, like and subscribe. You already know.
Yeah,
Beyond the Roll
subscribe
podcast.
down below. Comment where you're from, how you heard about the channel. Tell a friend. You know,
Hell
the
yeah.
more people we talk about, the more questions. We'll start getting this thing. We'll start putting videos. We'll start doing. Just working up from here. So hope you guys enjoyed.
Hope you did. Peace.
Peace, guys.
All right, well, we out.